magnificent. Oh Lord, my strength, you're my redeemer.
I know it's been a horribly long time since I've last recorded anything, and it has been it's a weird summer this has been. I haven't had an assignment, for a real assignment. I've been working, obviously, you know, minimal amounts. Barely covers my, what is it, bookkeeping fees and stuff like that. But other than that, nothing. And it has been an interesting, because when it started being unemployed, the feeling in the beginning, it was just absolute terror, and I just could not sleep, and it was I can't explain. It was just every single night, somewhere between 4 and 5, I would wake up cold sweat, and I would think of what can go wrong and what will go wrong, and it was just, it was horrible, and I just could not get around it. But then obviously when the pressure builds and builds and builds, and it feels horrible, and we prayed a lot about the thing, and I could feel these kind of, it abated slightly after we prayed, so I'd have 2 better nights after that. But then I'd say maybe 3 or 4 months ago, I had some weird kind of rest in the thing, that I'll be able to provide for my family. But yeah, now it's coming to pass. Last Thursday, I signed my contract to go and be a enterprise service bus developer, which is interesting. That starts tomorrow. I'm a bit daunted. It's my first assignment that is not Documentum ever, basically. All my IT assignments have been related to Documentum. This has nothing to do with Documentum. And then, what do you call it? On the MS side, things have been uneventful. How do you say that? I don't know. But I haven't had any big relapse. Well, I've never had big relapses, and I haven't had, you know, my condition hasn't improved at all. I have finished taking a lot of my supplements. I still do take some, and this Naltodrexone is, I think it gives me more stamina. An example of this is, I was at a Stormtroopers. They have this bull breed dogs. They have this group that we belong to, and they had a meeting at Finlandia-talo downtown at Töölölahti in Helsinki, and I stood up I walked about, let's say, a kilometer, and I stood up, or I was standing and kind of mingling around people for around 2 hours, and but I had the stamina to do that, which I previously could not do. And then what do you call it? And I somehow mentally connect that to this Naltodrexone. Then the other thing that came after this day, around 10 o'clock, it was even before 10 o'clock, 9:30, I just got so tired that I had to go to bed. It was weird, and I somehow joined this with me being up and standing for a longer period of time. But anyway, oh yeah, the price of the gig, it's not so good. So I said that, well, I'll do these 3 first months with this price, but then we need to have some kind of a, what do you call it, negotiation about the price, because it isn't good, the price. What else? Nothing. I'm pleased that God has seen to it that my family will still have the means to live where we do. And yeah, I still stand by my motto, is that Jesus Christ is King.
My strength, you're my Redeemer. Forever I will love you. Oh Lord, my strength, you're my Redeemer. Forever I will love you.